Do we want the customer to pay us what we're asking them to pay us?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay? If in fact we want the customer to pay us what we're asking them to pay us, would it make sense to remind them of what we're asking them to pay for?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would it make sense to include all the value that comes with what we're asking them to pay for?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
But nobody does it. Nobody does it in Los Angeles, nobody does it in Miami, nobody does it in Richmond. Why is that?
Lazy, shortcutting.
No, we weren't taught to do it properly. I was taught to do it exactly the same way you just did it. I was taught exactly the way you just did it. First of all, we lose control of the process in the first half a second when you put the numbers down in front of the customer. Where do the customer's eyes go?
Right to payment.
They go right to the numbers.
Numbers, yeah.
Okay? Right to the numbers, and you're right. Usually it's the payment. So while we're talking, they're not hearing much. What are they doing? They're formulating their strategy of why that payment doesn't work for them, why the price doesn't work for them, why the trade doesn't work for them. I learned this the hard way. I studied selling. I quit studying automobile selling about 7 years ago because what we sell is the most popular product in the history of mankind. If I live in Richmond, do I need wheels, or if I don't have wheels, am I professionally and socially handicapped?
Yes.
Yes. So they gotta have what we have. That's the good news. The bad news is they have lots of choices. Okay? But you guys are ahead of the curve when it comes to aggressively advertising pricing. I mean, you're going to get people in here because your prices are good. If I go on the internet and I'm looking for a Jeep Grand Cherokee, am I going to find a pretty decent price on a Jeep Grand Cherokee here?
Yes.
Okay. If I'm looking for a used vehicle, am I going to find a pretty good price here?
Yes.
So I show up. Monty, because that price is good, and I like you, and I like the store, and I like the car, when you put the numbers down in front of me, theoretically, I should go, shit, that's the number I saw on the internet. Let's do business. Theoretically. What happens in practicality?
Is that the best you can do?
It's the new starting price. It's the new MSRP. The customer doesn't know our business has changed. The way we price vehicles has changed dramatically. They don't read automotive news. They don't read industry publications. All they remember is the last time they bought a car, and they knew that the first numbers that the dealer brought to them were not going to be the best numbers, right? And we've taught 3, 4, 5 generations of people that our first price is not our best price. And back in the day, it wasn't our best price. Mine, when we started, we were starting right at the top, plus addendum, peel them off the ceiling. It was a blast. Shoot, trucks didn't even have stickers on them back then, did they?
That's no price.
Yeah, how much is that? How much you got? All right, but the world has changed. But we're presenting numbers the same way that we presented them in 1979. That ain't gonna fly. What do I mean, present all the value? That's a Mazda right there, correct?
Actually, this is a Honda. It's just a used car.
That's a Honda.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just a used product.
Okay, what value comes with that Honda? If anything, I don't know. If I buy a used Honda from you, what do I get?
You're going to get the lowest price based on market research.
Yeah, that's a car salesman tell me that, so of course I'm going to believe it. Right. All right, I'm talking about what other value do I get?
Well, you get in Honda, and Honda's longevity in a car, they last a long time.
I get all that. That's why I came to look at the Honda, and you brought that up to me when you presented the vehicle and we test drove it. You sold the value of the vehicle. Was yours also that same Mazda? Okay, let's go to the Mazda because I don't think what comes with the Mazda.
Comes with your Win Advantage for one. Comes with a 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty except for
Stop. Let's say I want a $2,000 discount on that vehicle, and you look at me and say, Steve, well, yeah, we'll give you a $2,000 discount, but you don't get the $3,650 comprehensive warranty. Am I going to do it? Probably not. Okay? So that does the warranty have value?
Sure does.
Yeah.
It means that I'm not gonna pull any money out of my pocket for an automobile repair for the foreseeable future. Most people can't see 3 months ahead, much less 3 years ahead. Which means it's easier to justify the payment. Dude, you ain't making no car repairs. The way you live your life, maybe forever. What else does it come with?
Comes with a 10-year, 200,000 mile powertrain warranty.
Holy shit. So I'm not gonna be paying for a big repair forever.
Comes from the factory with a 5-year, 60, with an extended to 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Does that have value? Okay, now, I know what you're thinking, but Steve, you dumbass, we would have told the customer about that when we were showing the car. Fuck, I know that. But you know what? Does the customer hear everything you say?
No.
Do they retain everything you say?
No.
They're all nutted up right about now, waiting for these numbers. Would it be a good idea to let them, remind them of all the value that they're gonna get with their new Mazda? If you disagree with me, disagree with me. What else do I get? Because you're not done yet.
Loan vehicles for the first 4 years of ownership.
Wait a minute. I don't have to pay for a rental car if I drop my car off here for service? Is that
Just gotta
possible?
schedule your appointment.
Keep going.
You're gonna get state inspections with life of the vehicle as long as you own it.
What's an inspection, 18, 20 bucks a year? So over a 5-year period of time, it's $100 that stays in my pocket? Have we ever lost a deal over $100? I hope not. But we probably have. Keep going.
You're gonna get best value guarantee. With everything that we have to offer, and pricing included, you're gonna get the best value going.
So essentially, it is impossible for me to pay too much for a vehicle here.
Impossible. With all we have to offer, plus the vehicle and the warranties, it's impossible for you to do.
Okay, and refresh my memory, but don't I get roadside assistance?
Well, that comes with the new vehicle, yes.
Okay. I've got 2 daughters and myself who are out of warranty. I'm paying for roadside assistance for all 3 of us. That's $25 a month. So let's just cut it by a third. So can I say roadside assistance worth $7 or $8 a month? Is that value? I mean, look, do people want us to reduce their goddamn payments by $7 or $8 a month? Sure they do. Do I get Sirius radio or anything?
Comes free for a year.
I'll
On
be,
the Mazda, I think it's 6 months.
4 months.
4 months, okay.
okay, what if I pay for Sirius radio, what am I paying for?
Depends on what program you go with, but I mean.
Give me a mid-range.
$60 a month.
Can't be 6.
I don't know.
14 sounds more. 14 sounds more like it. Okay, so my point is, are we leaving out a recap of a lot of value before we ask the customer to pay for the vehicle? Okay. Willie,